This afternoon's game captains for the Tigers, number 50, Dylan Manuel, 51, Brandon Brooks, and 54, Carson Jones. For the Mustangs, number 1, William Guzzi, number 14, Hunter Leonard, number 50, Cooper Abell, and 68, Adam Garvin.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen of Mustang Nation. It's me, Garrett Sesko, and I'm joined by Evan Smith, McKenna Lysifer, Matt Carroll, and the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Rick Barat. Today, we would bring to you the excitement that will be the Plum Mustangs versus the McKeesport Tigers. The Tigers are coming off a 20-9 loss to Penn Trafford, and the Mustangs a 30-6 loss against Connellsville. A Mustang to look out here for tonight is sophomore running back number 1, Billy Guzzi. He has 391 yards this season so far. A Tiger to keep an eye on should be number 7, QB Kanata Gaskins, who is the team's leading rusher and passer. The Mustangs are hoping to get some of their other running backs back from injury. This is McKeesport's homecoming game, and they will be looking for a big win here today. What's your thoughts, Mr. Barat?
Well, guys, the Tigers are coming off a tough loss last week to the Penn Trafford Warriors, who we'll see next week. Plum is still stunned over the loss to to Connellsville. So Plum this week, McKeesport's upset. It's their homecoming. It's Saturday afternoon. I mean, we had good hamburgers and kibasi, right, Matt Carroll?
But, it was delicious.
It was nice for their AD, Charlie Kiss, to let us in and get a little bit of a lunch there. But McKeesport's not real happy right now, and so they want to get back on the winning track. Plum obviously outmanned this game. There's several days this week where they practice with just over 22 players. So Plum a little bit in survival mode here. I expect Matt Morgan guys to run the ball a lot, burn up some clock, and hope for the best. So McKeesport a heavy favorite, but this is why you play the game. So we'll see what happens, guys. And it's nice to have Evan back on the mic and Garrett.
Yep.
Going with the sophomore crew this Saturday afternoon, along with super senior student section leader Matt Carroll and McKenna Lysifer.
Well, I appreciate
also.
that, Mr. Barat.
Well, I have to say positive things, Matt, so because we're being taped right now.
Yep.
No, I'm kidding. So glad you're here, Matt, as Plum's getting ready to kick off here on what a temperature change, guys, from yesterday. We're in school and we come out, it's like 84 degrees, and I don't even think it's above 60 right now. Oh, Plum onside kick.
Onside kick starts out.
Yeah, scooped
like
up
that
there
McKeesport.
by McKeesport.
And I'm so happy Plum's wearing their white on white again, gray pants today, so that'll make the numbers real easy to see from here. So
Thomas Wyatt there with the scoop up on the onside kick.
We'll be seeing here, and this will be tough for McKenna maybe to tape a little bit also. McKeesport known for their triple option, so they will be running the ball, and we will lose the ball. It is tough to see where it's going, especially we're this low, no room for us in their press box, so we're right above the band here.
False start by the Mustangs on the first play there.
Thanks, Evan. We're right above the band, so. Hopefully the band stays seated for a good portion of the game so we can tape. And offsides there on the Mustangs, so it'll be 1st and 5. So I like the idea of the onside kick to try to get the ball by the Mustangs. Definitely surprised. They got to be a little unconventional here, Matt, and try things, outside the box. We just get an update that the field clock is not working, so things a little slow here today at McKeesport.
Kanata Gaston's hands off. Oh, nope.
Fakes the handoff inside to the fullback number. Not sure the fullback, but it was number 7 quarterback.
Yeah, that was a quarterback. That's Conta Gaskins. And, it's real hard when they run the triple option, guys. You have to stay in your lanes. You can't try to double team someone because if 2 people go after the quarterback, he's gonna distribute and give it to the running back, and so everyone has an assignment. You must stay in your lanes.
Number 7 quarterback breaks a few tackles inside.
It's Gaston's again, guys, and he's down to about the 30, maybe 31-yard line.
Yeah.
Bounces off tacklers and bounces outside across midfield.
I didn't even know he had the ball there. I thought he gave it to the up back, Matt.
Yeah, that's majority of the defense thought that as well, as a lot of them went after the running back.
But they did. But Plum attacks that the right way. You have to
Yep.
hit him. And so, Evan,
You
this
have
is
to.
your good. This is good for you to see the triple option
Yep.
for your first time here as a sophomore.
We're probably going to see a lot of run plays from the quarterback tonight. He is their leading rusher as well as passer.
Handoff.
15.
Spun down
Who
behind
was
the line.
that? Is that a keel?
Good. Yeah, I believe that's Akil Washington.
Devin Sims takes the option pitch. Wrapped up by 34.
34.
Oh, no.
Ryan Kershaw.
Kershaw.
Omar.
Loss of 5 back to the 36.
So we have 2nd and 15 here on a running clock. We have a weird angle at the scoreboard, guys. So running clock, 10:40 left to go here in the first quarter. 0-0, Tigers and Mustangs, 2nd and 16. And a typical pass play for most teams, but McKeesport will run it.
Another
Little
handoff.
That's
sweep.
number 4.
He's still on
Kieran
his-
Sales. And he's going to walk in for a touchdown there.
That's about a 35-yard touchdown run there.
That's a
Yeah, no
Tiger
doubt, man.
touchdown.
Yeah, a lot of players from
Number
McKeesport were surrounding him that entire run.
44.
Mustangs just couldn't get to him.
36 yards.
No, if it was 3rd and 16, we would still see McKeesport run the ball. This is this is what they do.
Both teams play a very run-heavy game, so expect to see that a lot.
Kicker number 41, Anthony Beatko. That's good. Making it 7-0 here.
Number 41, Anthony Beach.
Tigers strike first.
Good.
Let's see how the Mustangs respond.
With 10:28 remaining in the first quarter, the score, McKeesport 7, Plum 0.
So quick touchdown there. Matt Morgan giving the defense a little bit of instruction there. If he doesn't seem, Coach Morgan doesn't seem too happy there. So you wonder if someone missed an assignment there because, just like I said, you played a triple option. And I remember Zach Nolan telling me this, and he was hurt in the playoff game against McKeesport. You hit the quarterback every single play. Even when he distributes, you hit the quarterback. You make him pay. So you wonder with that pitch if someone bit on the quarterback, came in a little bit, Evan, which left the running back wide open. I mean, he was untouched for the first 10, 12 yards there. So McKeesport's kicking off there. Looks like number 7's by the ball.
Kanata Gaskins kicking off.
So that's a quarterback. So the quarterback is the kicker.
For return is Larry Scafuri and Logan Brooks.
Low kick to the 15-yard line, and he
Oh.
drops it.
Dropped by Scafuri.
Still
good
gets around a
play
couple
there.
men,
Hit hard.
up to like the 23-yard line.
Yeah, right in
Yeah.
front of us. 23-24, guys. Good recovery there by Larry. So,
Nice
Yeah,
job getting
that was
around the
that was
defenders
a great
after he
recovery to
muffed
at
it.
least gain back 10 yards.
yeah, no doubt. No doubt, guys. So I think we're going to see heavy dosage here of Billy Guzzi.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he performed very well last week, so
Yeah, a lot of people were stunned that that he had over 100, 130, 140 yards rushing last week in the Mustang loss to Connellsville. So we'll see if Plum goes back to the run.
and they do.
Billy
there.
Guzzi.
Great run by Billy Guzzi to avoid being tackled behind the line.
That's a
Gets
gain.
about a gain of 6 yards there.
Yeah, real good gain there, Matt. He's up to the 30, so love getting over 5 yards on first down. So be 2nd and 4.
30-yard line. 2nd down and 4.
Great way to start out the Mustang offense right there.
And you know McKeesport wants to. They saw the tape. They saw Connellsville put lots of pressure on Hunter Linhart. So you know that they want to just keep their ears pinned back and attack at will. So You might maybe see a middle screen or, wide receiver screen today also. Boy, do you think that's a bad spot, guys? I thought he was up at least the 32.
Yeah.
It did look like he did get tackled, but he rolled back on his back to gain at least a yard or two after when he fell. So, yeah, I think that is a bad spot there.
They might have seen his knee touch the ground there, though.
Yeah, you might be right, Evan.
Another handoff to Billy Guzzi. He's able to get the first down for about a gain of 4 yards there.
That's exactly what we just talked about, guys. We want to see Plum run the ball, move the chains, get a first down, keep that clock going, keep McKeesport's offense off the field. So good play there as we're going to see heavy doses of Billy Guzzi today.
Yeah, that run there will give him 400 yards in the season so far.
Good stat there, Garrett.
And the Mustangs are expecting both Preston Sunday and Jimmy Schwab back next week, so the pressure might be on Billy
handoff to Billy
perform
Guzzi.
well again.
Coach Freilich right in front of us. Boy, he is not happy as he's just stepped on the field there. Plum went to a little bit of a wildcat there. Hunter Linhart snuck him out. Guzzi got the handoff, so unfortunately lost it to. 2nd and 12, ball on the 33, running clock. 8:10 left to go in the first quarter. Tigers up 7-0.
Another handoff to Billy Guzzi. He's able to get about a gain of 4 yards there.
Boy, someone just tossed.
Late hit.
Someone just tossed number 8. Samuel Roberts just came flying through.
Yeah.
So
I'm happy to see the Plum Mustangs have a little fire in them, though.
Yeah, we were kind of wondering that a little bit, as we packed up from Connellsville.
Yep, if they don't come down and just put their heads in the sand for the rest of the season.
Sure. So obviously passing down here for Hunter Linhart, 3rd and 10.
Rolls out to his left. He's open. Great
Oh,
catch.
Nice
catch.
Quarterback Hunter Linhart's pass is complete to 9 Logan Brooks.
Great catch there by Logan Brooks, number 9, for about a gain of 15 yards maybe for a first down on 3rd and 10.
Hunter rolled out, avoid all that pressure, and again, this is what Plum wants to do. Is we're at 7:25 left to go in the first quarter, almost the halfway point of the first quarter. Plum at midfield here, 2 first downs in a row.
Another direct snap to Billy Guzzi. He's able to
get
around
here.
the corner for about a gain of 6 yards, 6-7 yards there.
Good call, man. It'll be a little tough for us to get an exact gain here being on this weird angle, but
looks to be about a gain of 9 yards there by Billy Guzzi. Another wildcat option.
So obviously Coach Morgan and his staff saw something on film where they thought you can probably pick at McKeesport with a run here, and it's exactly what they're doing. So a gain of 8 actually, 2nd and 2. I would assume
Looks like Jimmy Schropp is next to Hunter Linhart on this play for running back. Another handoff to Jimmy.
Well, he kind of muscled his way for at least 1, maybe 2.
Looks to be.
It should be a first.
They did not give it to him. It looks to be about a 3rd in inches.
Yeah,
it was a bad handoff because it was a very low snap.
I agree. I saw that.
1 yard gain to the 48.
Good to see Jimmy Schropp back in the game after being injured for about 2 weeks.
No doubt.
He actually, that play he got injured, he was knocked out. Knocked out right on the field, so.
So Hunter going under center here. Wonder if it'll be a QB sneak.
It will be a QB sneak.
Yeah, he definitely got it. Definitely got the much-needed yard. And, if Plum had to write a script here, guys, of how they wanted this drive to go, it'd be run the ball, eat up clock. And, here we go. We're now at 5:50 and moving clock. 5:45 left to go in the first quarter. As I'm looking at the Plum band here blocking our views, we're trying to figure out which way to look.
The
Handoff to Jimmy Schropp for about a gain of what looks to be 4 yards here.
Yeah, he's about at the 39, Matt. So scoreboard says this drive started on the 42. So it's definitely gain of 3, 2nd and 7. And boy, if you're the McKeesport Tigers, your offense has now been sitting for five minutes of game clock.
On this cold Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, finally some football weathers. We saw Luke Linhart, Hunter's dad, Plum quarterback, played at Temple back in the late 80s, early 90s. Said it is football weather today.
Handoff again to Jimmy Schropp, who was able to lower his shoulder and get more yards on that run.
James Schropp on the carry. Brought down by 4, Sales.
So he is down now to about the 34. And I definitely think this is going to be 4-down territory for the Mustangs if they don't get it, because you're this close against a team of this caliber. You know, you gotta. I mean, and if you're going to punt here, if you don't make it, and it goes in the end zone, you're going to make a total of 16 yards. Give me a break.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you got 2 downs to get 4 yards here.
3rd and 4 is Hunter Linhart.
Official timeout here. We're now under 4.5. It's a fast-moving game with all the runs here by our Mustangs.
I think there was a total of 1 pass through Hunter Linhart.
Oh, good play there by McKeesport, guys.
Yeah, stuffed the running back right at the line.
Looks like they lost about a yard, so I think it will be 4th and 5. And as you said, offense is staying out there.
Yeah, no doubt. Lost the 1, so now it'll be 4th and 5.
That loss is back to the 37-yard
So
line.
Plum at the 37, have to get to the 32, guys. I don't know if this will necessarily be a pass either. I mean, Hunter does have the capabilities to check off. Be interesting what they call here. Seems to be an unbalanced line to the right, guys. Hunter rolls to the right.
Oh, and
He's just swarmed.
sacked by number 74, Andy Mellinger.
Down around the 48-yard line, looks like.
Wrapped up by 74, Andy Mellinger.
So unfortunately, the last 2 plays there, a little negative for the Mustangs. They went a little bit backwards there, heavy pressure there, and so McKeesport will get the ball with 3:42 left to go in the first quarter, up 7-0. Yeah, and Plum wasn't terrible on that first offensive possession from the Tigers. They kind of kept them at bay, and then they had the long 35-yard touchdown run. So.
Yep. Looks like quarterback number 7 takes it under center. Good tackle there for about a gain of 1 or 2.
Yeah, went up to the fullback there, Matt. It's hard to follow, is it not?
Yeah.
You got to really look at the ball here.
Yeah, especially with the band instruments blocking our view on almost every single play.
Yeah, we got a great picture of the tuba for the Mustangs.
Yeah.
We'll just have to wait here. They'll sit down. So here comes the Tigers coming out.
Quarterback number 7.
Up to the 35-yard line.
Taken down by Jimmy Schropp and another.
7, Kanata Gaskins keeps it for the Tigers. Wrapped up by 3.
Now McKeesport guys going a little hurry up,
That's good for McKeesport. First down and 10.
I had no idea who had the ball there.
I think the quarterback.
Is that Gaskins again? Yeah, it's Gaskins.
He takes it again.
Gain of 2.
He sure is a workhorse.
Oh, he kicks. Absolutely. So
plays offense, plays both sides of the ball, I believe.
So this is an interesting scenario now. Last time this happened, And it seems like they run their plays to the right. He's real comfortable going off to the right. It'll be interesting if now they're on the short side of the field, guys, if they'll come this way to the left.
You can see there's a big receiver over on the.
I was just
Fumble.
Oh, no. Picked up by Kanata Gaskins.
Yeah, boy,
Yeah,
Gaskins
Tackled behind the line there.
That was a great defensive play to almost looks like cause pressure on the quick handoff, cause a fumble, and get about a loss of 2 yards. So there would be a 3rd and 10 here with 1 minute and 45 seconds left in the first quarter.
Now, again, we would say typically if this was Connellsville last week, hey, 3rd and 10, they're going to throw a pass. Like this would not surprise. It would surprise me more if this was a pass.
Oh, yeah.
Like I see this as a run, and it's going to be a run to the right option.
And they do
Run
that
up the
way down the middle.
Wow.
Boy,
Oh, Kanata Gaskins still
jeez.
going. Knocked around a bit at the end, but
14-yard carry to get the first.
a little swarm of tacklers bring him down.
He just followed that fullback. I thought he handed it to the fullback.
So did I.
Yeah, I saw it.
Fullback just cleared out the hole and just blasted it through the middle, as Evan said, for a 14-yard gain. So that seems to be, Plum's pretty good here, to stop McKeesport on 1 or 2 plays. Try to get that third stop. It's been proven to be a little difficult here as we're down under a minute now. Oh, pass.
Oh, pass.
Kanata's passing to the
Wide open.
big receiver, number 6, DeMonte Diggs.
Yeah, I was saying for the game, with the size that he has as a wide receiver, he can have probability of a great game today.
No,
And that shows
and
it right
Diggs,
there.
and Diggs with that. I mean, he's like Gronkowski.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going down the middle of the
Yep.
field, and he's so big that just the body position. You put it on that left side of him, you can't get over there to deflect it.
Yeah, no, I agree. That was definitely a mismatch up there with Billy Guzzi probably
Anthony
being 5.
Bico here with the good after attempt.
McKeesport's first pass of the game comes very late in the first quarter.
With 56.4 seconds remaining in the first quarter, the score, McKeesport 14, Plum 0.
Well, it's 14-0. Plum back to the drawing board here. I think they're going to go back to the run. Drive kind of stalled a little bit once they broke into McKeesport territory. So we'll see what happens now as we get the ball back. I don't think Plum has been. I think Plum's had 2 decent defensive possessions going up against this juggernaut Tigers team.
I agree.
I mean, the 2 splash plays, the 35-yard run, and then the 20-some-yard odd pass to Diggs has been. Besides that, I mean, Gaskins has been poking holes a little bit in the defense, but we'll see what Plum does here now on the kickoff. 56 seconds left in the first, and all-world player for the Tigers, Gaskins, kicking off again. Put the last kick around the 15, 20-yard line. Be interesting if they get shorter, the more work he has. And as soon as I say that, he kicks it to the 5.
Larry Scafuri here,
Up to
taking
20.
down around the 20-yard line.
So Plum pretty much starting the same position they were last time. I think
Looks
Larry
like
got
there
it up
was-
to the 24.
There was a sea of red.
Yes.
Looks like there wasn't even touched for about the entire the tacklers I'm talking about on McKeesport wasn't even touched.
Matt, number 6. I mean, Diggs he's only a junior. He's listed at 6'5", 200 pounds, and is playing defensive end now.
Yep.
He's
a big boy.
You play against him in basketball? Is he a basketball player, man?
He might be. I don't recognize the name, but definitely they do have some big guys there.
Right out of the hands of number 2 there.
Number 24,
No, 24,
there,
Seth
Northcutt.
Northcutt.
Yeah.
That was actually a good play call by
That
Plum. I
was,
think
yeah.
everyone was expecting handoff. Little low, but still catchable.
Hit the hands.
Didn't happen. So you know, unfortunately, when you play a team like McKeesport, you can't make mistakes. And so even though that's a drop ball and that puts in second and long, be interesting here if Hunter passes or if they call for a run.
Run up the middle.
Billy, he's going to
Get stuffed at the line, maybe gain of 1.
maybe.
Yeah, I think so, Evan. Gain of 1. It'd be interesting if they'll get another playoff here. I don't know if the 25-second clock is still shut off. It hasn't started yet, as there's 26 seconds left to go. Referee, if they have to run a play, now he's starting it. So Plum shouldn't run a play. There's 15 seconds left on the quarter clock, 18 on the 25-second clock, but Hunter does bring him up here with 5 seconds left. He's looking back at the clock.
Yeah, word by the coach is no play call there, so Hunter does not take the snap.
End of the first quarter here. The score is 14-0 Tigers.
At the end of the first quarter, the score, McKeesport 14, Plum 0.
So 14-0 end of the quarter is going to be a big. This will be a big third down play for the Mustangs, so they can hopefully keep the drive alive.
You can hear the Plum Mustangs band here playing Sweet Caroline, hopefully to get the Mustangs pumped for this next drive.
Throughout 5A, a few of the scores to report. Penn Hills 64, Kiski area 28, Gateway 62, Ringgold 0, Ben Trafford 70, Albert Gallatin 0, Franklin Regional 35, Taylor 21, and Latrobe 49, Connellsville 14.
Both sides are back out here on the field now. Mustangs switch sides, and now they'll be getting back to their offensive drive. Hunter Linhart takes the snap. Yeah, it's going to get swallowed up there. Couldn't quite see who made the tackle. That's going to
a lot of Tigers made the tackle.
Well, there's a lot there.
That's going to bring up fourth down, and the Mustangs going to bring out their punting unit, I believe.
Mustangs have fourth down and 14.
So yeah, looks like Josh Cummings maybe.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be Josh Cummings. Tyler Kolonkowski's with my son and the rest of the Plum soccer team today. Big game at at Latrobe.
That's a big game for the Mustangs, because isn't that if they lose, their playoff hopes keep dwindling down, but if they win, their hopes continue.
Let's use this timeout to congratulate another one of our Tigers sports teams. Our golf team defeated West Mifflin Friday night.
Wow, the McKeesport golf team beat West Mifflin. Have you guys ever went against them, Matt?
We won by maybe 40 strokes last year when we played them. So,
but not this year, though.
We don't play them this year. Well, little shout out to the Plum golf team there. We have our last week of golf for our seniors this week. But as you heard, West Mifflin put up 286, which is compared to what Central puts up, 180.
Yeah, I was going to say it's different of about 100 strokes.
Yeah.
Robinson and Andrews.
Short punt.
Fumbled.
Oh, big hit. Number 3 there.
Taken down a little bit past the 40-yard line.
Lance Robinson swallowed up and hit hard by Mustangs defenders there.
Yes. You know, Plum, they stalled out a little bit on that drive, and I think good play call to do the play action on first down. Unfortunately, ball a little low. Seth couldn't scoop it up, but, kind of put them a little bit behind the 8 ball a little bit on that last drive. McKeesport now starts in Plum's territory on our own 46-yard line. So, or no, excuse me, 41. So we're going to see a lot of Gaskins here, guys. And I mean, he runs hard, too. He's not just a fast guy, too.
Quarterback sneak again.
That's a good
Very
tackle.
good tackle
Who
there
was
by
that?
number 76.
That's 76.
Track down by
Not
78. Akil Washington.
listed here.
No, that's a Keel. It has to be a Keel Washington.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's
that
probably
was
78.
a great tackle there. Everybody,
Second down.
all I saw was almost him. That he was one of the only Mustangs to see that the quarterback kept the ball there. So for
Sure.
him to make that tackle was big for the Mustangs.
And there's only a gain of 2, so 2nd and 8. And again, Plum with some decent success here on first down defense, except for that touchdown run.
Hand off to number 31.
That'll be Marquise Butler
That's
on the
Marquise
carry
Butler.
there.
Should be a first down.
On the carry.
Yes, first down. Right at
Yep.
the first
Back down
down
at the
marker.
31.
So first down at the 31 as McKeesport methodically brings that ball down. Moves the ball further into Plum territory.
7 Mikulski on the tackle.
Number quick handoff to number 31 right up the middle for about a gain of 10 yards there.
Another 10 or
Yeah,
12-yard gain.
Marquise Butler again.
Marquise Butler once again on the carry. Up the middle, tripped up after a gain of 11. Keysport will have another first down and 10 from the 20.
First down. Oh, flag.
Seems a false start, maybe. Oh, delay game.
Penalty remains. First down.
I did notice it was taking off a long time to get that play off, but they didn't get it off. So
Yeah, so that's a 5-yard penalty, Garrett. So that'll move
5 yards.
Tigers
Ball
back to
the
25. So it'll be first and
First
15.
down and 15.
You can see Plum here, obviously single coverage, playing against this triple option. Not worried about the pass.
Run up the middle for quarterback number 7.
Good tackle
Gaskins
again.
with the carry. Tripped up by 35. Scafuri
Larry Scafuri with the tackle there.
to
So
the Mustangs 19.
2nd and 9.
Second down and 9.
Boy, if they split Diggs out, he's running off now. I was going to say, if they split Diggs out to wide receiver, I would definitely have him double covered. Oh, pass.
Wide
Oh.
open.
Overthrown, though.
over the head though.
Gaskins pass intended for
This
3.
would be an
Lance Robinson,
interesting
incomplete.
call, probably looking at 4 down territory. 3rd and 9 for the Tigers as we're now under 9 minutes. 8:59 left to go in the second quarter.
Intended receiver on that play was number 3, Lance Robinson.
Pass to number 15.
Stays up.
So he did a good job, but he lost yardage
Yeah,
too.
that,
So he's
he
tackled
goes
maybe.
into desperation mode, but then he's able to lose maybe
Yeah, I
3
think he's
years, 3
tackled-
yards.
Yeah, every time he broke off of a Plum defender, another one was there to try to stop him.
Tackled around the 20, lost a yard. I would believe McKeesport would go for it, though. It's 4th and 10, unless Gaskins can kick a field goal 37 yards, but I think they're going to go for it. And guys, don't be surprised
They are
if this
going
is a
for it.
run
Yeah.
on 4th and 10.
It's a maybe number 31 their
Yeah.
fullback.
Big down here for the
Marquise
Mustangs.
Butler.
Oh,
he's
pass.
He's going to go to Diggs. He's looking at Diggs, and he was double covered.
He's going to try to run for it. Oh, quick throw.
Throws it up.
Touch.
There's a flag.
Flag
It's going to
down.
be a late hit on the Mustangs. They think they hit the quarterback out of bounds, and boy, Gaskins just threw that up.
Touchdown pass
Diggs is
incomplete
so
from Gaskins
big.
to Diggs.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
There's a flag on the sideline.
Yeah, it looked like that throw was going out of the end zone, but Diggs just jumped all the way up and got it.
And
Any
why
oth-
not? Why not throw it to him?
Yeah.
Any
Go,
other
Garrett.
receiver it would have went so far over his head, but with DeMonte Diggs there, he just got it up and picked it out of the air.
Now, you know what? There was a flag on the sidelines. There's a flag also, Matt. Do you see it on the 10-yard
I
line?
do see that.
Play is a touchdown. We have a personal foul. Late hit on the defense. That penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
Wow.
So it looks to be about a personal foul on
That
the
is a Tiger
Mustangs.
touchdown. Number 7, Kanata Gaskins scrambles and completes to 6, DeMonte Diggs from 20 yards out.
So that'll put us up 20-0. Not us. That'll put McKeesport up 20-0 here over the Mustangs as Anthony Bytko comes out to kick the extra point. He's 2 for 2 right now. Holder's number 22. And
So-
that'll be good.
So Plum starts with a little bit hole here because now that
Is good.
a sportsmanlike conduct penalty is going to come, will be assessed on the kickoff. So
Second quarter.
See, that was not a smart play by the Mustangs. I know a personal foul is never a smart play, but if that wasn't a completion, that's a new set of downs.
oh yes,
On a 4th and 10, that looks to be our ball, but that personal foul, a new set of downs for about a 1st and goal for the Tigers. So either way you look at that.
Well, it's 21-0 now.
so 21-0. McKeesport kicking the ball off here from the 40.
And they're moving the ball forward. They're kicking off from the
Oh, they are
45.
going to move it. Yeah, so they should kick it from the. They assessed it. They kick off from the 40, so they'll move it. You're right, Evan. They'll move it to the 45. So, Plum has to be careful here of the onside kick.
After the personal foul penalty is assessed.
If anything, they're probably going to squib it to not risk a touchback when you
Yes.
get this good of a kick
And
position.
if you squib it if it goes out of bounds, then it goes up to the 30 or 35. Excuse me. So. Gaskins, we know, yes, he kicked it to the 5-yard line, so we know he can put it in the end zone. So I'm curious to see if this is some form of a squib. You might try a line drive and try to get it to deflect off an up man. Oh, it's onside kick.
Does not go 10 yards, though.
I think it didn't even go 5, right?
Yeah, they
I
didn't,
think
didn't
it
go.
got,
Yeah.
I think it went out of bounds at the 41, right?
Yeah.
For the first touching of a kick. First time, Plum.
Well, that's good field position for the
Oh,
Mustangs.
I mean,
It
that
looks like-
had, Matt, I'm sorry, I mean to interrupt, but
No, you're
that
fine.
had a lot of, Plum could have started in a deep hole there. That could have been real bad.
From their 37.
But Plum has it on the 37. I thought that ball went out about the 41. So now I think you're going to see here with 8 minutes left to go in the second quarter, I think you're going to see heavy doses here of running. It'd be interesting if Billy Guzzi takes over on this drive.
Handoff.
Fumble.
Oh, fumbled.
And I think McKeesport got that.
Flag
Flag
down.
after the play.
So that's going to be for excessive celebration.
Yeah, McKeesport man just threw his arms up and started celebrating right in the middle of the pile.
I'm not sure, though. It looks like there was a little scuffle, though.
Oh, Mustangs did get the ball after that.
Personal foul, number 68. 15-yard penalty, second out.
So it's going to be a personal foul on the Mustangs. So that will move it back. That will move the ball back 15 yards. So Plum starting off on a little bit of a hole here.
I don't know if it's just undisciplined or what. Maybe frustrations getting to the Mustangs for the season, because I've seen maybe about, this is what, their second personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct penalty this game. And they've had one almost every single game this season.
I say it every game. They need to play smarter. They can't be getting kind of penalties like that.
Exactly. There's no chance we can come back from a 21 deficit if we keep having these unsportsmanlike penalties.
Especially with McKeesport, because the last couple of weeks, the opposing teams have been getting the same amount of penalties as us, but so far McKeesport hasn't done anything.
Kind of swarmed under there. So the loss of down. Chalk with a short gain. So now we're looking at
3rd and 28 almost.
Yeah, I don't. It's 3rd and a lot. You wonder if this will be some sort. And the defensive backs will be playing off. You'd be curious if Hunter gets time, if he airs it out deep, or if he tries to pick up 10 or 15 yards here, guys. Screen.
Short pass, but a lot of open field.
Oh, tons of open field. It's a good play call.
Knocked down a bit past the 30-yard line.
Yeah, it was a gain of 10.
Yeah.
So it'll be 4th and 17, so we'll see Josh Cummings.
He gets that one block by... he might be off to the races.
Gain of 10 to the 30-yard line.
I agree, Matt. There was plenty of room on that side as Hunter just lofted it over the defensive lineman coming in untouched. So
Reed Martin back in punt formation.
said that's Reed Martin.
Yeah, they said that's Reed Martin now.
Back to return.
Josh Cummings. But a flag's down.
Dead ball. Full start. Kicking feet. 5-yard penalty. Remains. 4th down.
Another penalty by the Mustangs. And boy, I think you got to kick it away from the return guys for the Tigers. It's like kicking off to Tyreek Hill. You can't, or Tariq Cohen, you can't give these guys room to run.
All right, number 3 there, Lance Robinson.
That was a good block by 17, but they're going to call
that
that
for an illegal block in the back there.
I don't see it. I didn't think it was, but we'll take it.
Yeah, I'm not going to complain on that call at all.
Definitely.
I agree, Matt. So now that's a spot foul, so they'll go back 5 or 10 from around the 50-yard line. So McKeesport will start in their own territory.
Illegal block in the back. Receiving team. 10-yard penalty for the spot of the foul. 1st down.
Weird setup here, guys, in the McKeesport Tigers Stadium is we're on the student side. The McKeesport Tigers students pretty much sit on this side, and on the other side is the McKeesport Tigers adults.
Yep. With the students, though, if I wasn't able to see them, I wouldn't have even thought they were here.
Yeah. It's weird. It's Saturday afternoon. When the lights go out, or, the sun goes in and the lights come out, it's a little different, Friday night football, the student section, most student sections get fired up.
Including our Plum student section.
Which next week's homecoming. So what is the theme, Matt Carroll?
The theme is going to be a blackout.
Blackout next week against the Warriors of Penn Trafford.
Handoff
Gaskins, no.
no,
Fumble.
Picked up by the Plum Mustangs.
Mustangs have it.
That looks like Larry Scafuri picked it up there.
Good play by Larry. Heads up, falls on the ball. 5:13 left to go in the second quarter. Tigers up by 21. But yeah, this is going to be a big play here.
Plum gets the ball at midfield.
We need to replicate our very first possession. Drove the ball maybe 50 yards on that play, but had to go for it on fourth.
Now the Mustangs coming. I agree, Matt. Mustangs coming right at us now. It'll be interesting. I would be shocked if Hunter throws the ball. But Plum's MO after a turnover. We saw it against Highlands. Is play action go deep. Let's see what they call here.
Bad snap.
Lucky.
It was a bad snap. It looked like that was going to be some sort of handoff there. It was a loss of 5.
McKeesport got to Guzzy before the ball did. Really nothing you can do with there.
So McKeesport looks like they're rushing. Defensive line is 3, so they playing a 3-4 here, guys. 1 free safety back, which is Gaskins, right? Number 7.
Yep.
Number 7, yep.
So he plays both sides of the ball. So he's a quarterback on offense and obviously the quarterback on defense.
And the kicker.
Yeah, and the kicker.
Wow, great run there by Jimmy Schraub to pick up about a gain of 12 yards there.
That's a big gain.
Just short of first down, looked like.
Yeah, just short.
Should be 3rd and 3.
I agree, Matt. 3rd and 3, gain of 11. He's almost at the 45. Scoreboard says 4th and 4. I disagree with that. We're going to go with 3rd and 3. Timeout. Mustangs. That is their first. They have 2 left. So I think you're going to see them run the ball twice. I think it would be 4-down territory also, guys.
And how about a round of applause for our Tigers cheerleaders?
Be interesting. Tigers cheerleaders get a little round of applause by the PA personnel. Plum band off here to the left if McKenna can get a shot of them. They're starting to warm up for their West Side Story halftime show.
The Tigers recover from injury and improve performance. To learn more, call 1-855-93-SPORT or visit UTMCSportsMedicine.com.
Mustang band led by music teacher Bethany Loy. It's the majorettes and the color guard, and the band gets warmed up. 4:08 left to go in the second quarter. College game last night, guys. Penn State put a whooping on the Fighting Illini, right, Evan?
Yep, fun to watch, right, Garrett?
Miles Sanders from Woodland Hills only had 200 yards rushing, right?
And 3 touchdowns.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I couldn't see that game last night.
Is that fortunately or unfortunately?
You know what it is.
Exactly.
But my Pitt Panthers take on the North Carolina Tar Heels today, and that should be a good game.
When's that? What time's that game, guys? Is it 3:30? I don't even know, to be honest with you. Evan's looking it up now.
They're in the second quarter right now. 28.
I don't know. Penn State was looking a little shaky there when they're down 24-21.
4th and 1. Yeah, Penn State was down.
4th and 1. Mustangs give the handoff to Jimmy Schraub.
As of right now, Pittsburgh leads North Carolina 28-21 at halftime.
Nice.
Wow, high-scoring game. Looks like Jimmy made it to now 12 gets a flag for the push. That's unsportsmanlike conduct.
That's McKeesport's first unsportsmanlike of the game.
Well, hopefully it's given against McKeesport.
Yeah, you hope. So, I mean, Schrock looked like he got to the 42, guys. So he's right at the first down marker.
12 is still moving around like he's angry about something.
On the defense, we have unsportsmanlike conduct. On the offense, those penalties offset by roll. First down.
He said he motioned first
He
down to
gave the first down to
McKeesport.
McKeesport, yep.
So Plum did not make it. That makes no sense, though. I guess he was stopped short. But
see, I don't think they had
penalties after the play.
Oh, so they whistled the play dead.
Yep.
And so Plum was short of the first down. So now with 3:33 left to go, McKeesport takes back over at their own 43. Wow, I thought he got, the ref was standing, the ref hasn't moved from the 42-yard line. I thought he got up to the 42.
The McKeesport Tigers have cashed in on every offensive opportunity they have so far. Let's see if they can get it here with 3:33 left in the first half.
Oh, they fumbled the last possession, though.
Oh,
Garrett.
yeah.
So
Of
they've
course.
scored 3 of 4. So, I mean, obviously plenty of time. They're at midfield. There's 3:33 left, so.
Toss to number 4. Corn Sales.
That's 4 for on sales on the carry.
He
Wrapped up by
gained,
24, Northcutt.
definitely got a first down. Up to the
He is good into Plum territory.
up to the Mustang
That looks like a McKeesport first down.
47.
From the Mustangs, 47.
So that was a gain of 10. I think Gaskins wants another chance to run here. Likes going to the right.
That's
And off to
Marquise
number
Butler.
31.
Boy, it looks like they had him
Marquise
pinned
Butler
about the 45, right, Matt?
24,
43.
Northcutt.
Yep, I agree.
Butler's kind of squirted up to the 40, it looks like. Ref's marking it right at the 40, so 2nd and 3. Running clock. 2:30 left to go here in the second quarter. Tigers looking to extend their lead to 28. I smell hamburgers, guys. They must
Same.
be cooking out here. Do you smell it also?
I do.
Yeah.
Getting ready for their homecoming
Oh,
cookout.
Kanata Gaskins with the run there.
Kanata Gaskins. Tackled by 7, the Tulsi.
Looks like number 24, Seth Norcutt's limping off the field.
Yeah, he got hurt, I thought, Matt, on the last play. Got up kind of slow, shook it off, but he came out now.
That is
so
not a good sight for the Plum Mustangs.
No, not a good sight there, because Seth's one of the better tacklers on the team. So 1st and 10 for the Tigers. We're under 2 minutes left to go. That's going to be, has to be a false
start there.
because there was 3 seconds left. Oh, I see the cookout now over McKenna. Can you go to the goal line? Go to the goal line. There, I knew I smelled hamburgers somewhere. I knew I smelled something going on as they're getting ready for halftime. They had what? Sweet sausage, kibasi, hot dogs, and hamburgers,
Yeah,
right?
cheesy fries too.
Cheesy fries. Yeah, Garrett was all excited over the cheesy fries. Doesn't take much to get the TV crew overly excited.
Free food certainly does it. Fumble there on the play again. Looks like it's covered by the Mustangs.
Wow, there's a big turnover there again
Huge
by the
turnover
Mustangs.
there.
Boy, oh boy, you wonder if Plum was able to convert on that first drive. And they were able to convert on this last drive.
That makes
We
it
could be looking 21-14 with the ball with 1:36 left
In getting the
against this McKeesport Tigers team. So,
With 1:36, do you expect them to pass at least a little bit more than they have been?
yeah, I mean, you're going to have to open it up, and I would attack here on first down. And we said that before, that Matt Morgan's MO is to go deep.
I think we're going to see it this play. Deep to Max Matulski for a touchdown. I can see it.
They have to buy Hunter some time. He's probably going to have to move the pocket also.
You have one man on the far side of the field.
Flag
Is that
down.
delay a game? Delay a game
Delay a
against
game.
the Mustangs. Ugh, it's a toughie. It's a toughie there to swallow, guys. But now it's 1st and 15. I would throw it deep. And you know what?
Yeah.
It was interesting. I don't know if you can see it with McKenna filming, but the defensive backs started drifting backwards right before Hunter snapped. So they're expecting it also. We'll see if they do that again. We'll see if, and there they go. They're slowly coming back, way back.
Low snap again. Quick pass.
Oh, he hit him before the ball was there. Of course, no penalty. That was right at us, man. Right in front of us.
10 for 11, Marzek, incomplete.
Intended receiver was Jackson Marzek on that play.
So that makes it 2nd and 15, 1:17 left. Plum going a little backwards here. Yeah, this could be a run here. Might be happy just to be down 21 going into halftime.
I'd say it's at least worth a shot to try to get downfield.
No, I agree. As they run now, trips to the left, guys. Got to buy Hunter some time. Defensive backs peeling backwards again. Oh, big hole.
Big run.
Oh, trips.
Has to get to the 50, and he tripped
just
right
short.
at the 50, I think. It's probably going to be 3rd and 1.
Yeah.
Plum
I
has
think they're
to
giving
hurry
it
up.
3rd and 2, 3rd and 2.5.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yep. 48-yard line.
They're actually marking it 3rd and 3, which just does not look correct. Pass there, screen pass to number 7, Max
Get out
Matulski.
of bounds. Yes. Well, they're going to stop the clock regardless because of the first down. So now they are at
Brought down
the
at the 45-yard line.
45. It should be.
Plum Mustangs first
Running
down
clock.
and 10.
Max did not get out of bounds. So Hunter has to snap.
Low snap again. He's going to get rushed back.
Sacked by 51 by the Tigers, guys.
That's a quarterback sack.
Brandon Brooks on the
Number
sack
51,
there.
Brandon Brooks.
So they called timeout here, the
Wraps up Leonard in
Mustangs,
backfield.
with 34.6 seconds left to go.
Timeout. Plum. Their second charge timeout.
So, I think Coach Morgan wants to obviously get a score here. He has to buy time. You wonder if something will be open in the middle of the field, but Hunter has to have time to throw, and McKeesport just gets so much pressure on the quarterback so fast. So,
If you notice on a lot of our pass plays, Lindhart's rolling out immediately.
Yes.
Has no time in the pocket.
so and he's obviously doing that, Evan, to buy a couple seconds.
Norwin 7. In 4A, Newcastle 14, West Mifflin 0.
PA announcer going over last night's scores.
7, Quaker Valley 6.
McKeesport band
Second down and 20 from their
is
45.
getting ready to come out now. Plum looking at 2nd and 20. Oh, bad snap. Again.
Oh,
And Lindhart
Hit.
taken down way behind the line.
that's number 22 with the sack there for the McKeesport Tigers. Davari Robinson.
Picked up by 22, Davari Robinson.
So McKeesport calls their second timeout.
Their second timeout.
So they have one left, guys. So what we'll see now is, Plum is 3rd and a ton here. So they're at the 32. They have to make it to the McKeesport 36. So that's going to be 3rd and 32. Scoreboard says 3rd and 33. What Plum's probably going to do here is run this ball, force McKeesport to use their last timeout, try to get the game clock down to about 20 or 22 seconds, and then have to punt the ball. McKeesport will try to force a block punt or set up for a return.
Steel Valley 42, Valley 0.
Boy, I tell you what, though, I would, man, if I was Coach Morgan, I think a deep interception is just as good as a punt.
A punt, yep.
I think I would split Max Matola. I would go trips on one side, single one wide receiver on the other
And that
side,
is
and it's gonna be
exactly what they're
single
going to do.
coverage.
Max Matulski lines up on their right.
And I would throw it
cover.
to the one receiver that is single covered and just see if he can make a play.
Has to have time. Well,
And
and
they're
they
handing it
run
off.
it right up the middle to Jimmy Schropp for about a gain of what looks to be
That's Schropp again on the carry.
6, maybe?
6 or
27
7.
Baker on the tackle.
So that takes it down. I said it might do that and get down to 22 seconds. I was off by 1/10, 21.9.
Honestly, what they might do again is just run the ball right up the middle so the clock for the second half just expires.
Oh, you know what? That's actually, you know what? I didn't even think of that as a possibility. Well, like if you would run it again, you would probably be able to run off, what do you think, Evan?
Probably
6, 7 seconds. You'd give McKeesport the ball probably around your own 45. But then, Matt, you're putting Diggs by himself
Well,
for
they
a
don't
Hail
have it.
Mary.
McKeesport doesn't have any timeouts.
Yeah, but like I think, do you take the chance and punt it to their guys?
No, I do not.
I think they are, though.
Timeout, Mustangs take
And that is why I'm not a coach.
Yes. A little concerned about the snap again. The snap seemed to be going a little haywire here.
back to punt.
Solid snap.
Oh.
Oh, he dropped it. Oh,
Oh,
big
no.
time fumble there, guys.
And McKeesport's going to take it 5-yard line, looks like.
Wow.
Went back and forth there through the hands of a bunch of different McKeesport defenders.
Boy, now you just gave McKeesport the ball on your 5-yard line with 14.4 seconds left for them to go in and extend the lead here.
Tigers will take over possession, first and goal from the Mustangs, 6.
And yeah, I see them bring in Diggs, and Diggs is by himself here on the left side coming out.
He's an
And they don't. And, oh, go ahead, Garrett.
He's been an unstoppable force in the end zone here tonight.
Sure, I would not be surprised if they just lob it up to him in the end zone.
That is exactly what they're going to do for a touchdown.
So that is his.
That's a Tiger touchdown. Another connection from 7, Gaskin to 6, Diggs.
I believe that's the only receiver who's been thrown to tonight or today.
It's the only one I would throw to.
Yeah, that's his third
I
touchdown.
mean, he's 6'5", and his wingspan's big too. He can jump up and just grab that ball. So with 10.9 seconds left to go, PAT pending. Looks like the Tigers will go up 28-0.
Because kick is good.
So Plum now will get the ball, just probably sit on it for a play, and then we'll get right into halftime.
28, Plum 0. Fans reminder with that Tiger touchdown, that's another donation from Riverview Chevy.
$28-0, and Plum's been hanging around this game. Unfortunately, some turnovers, and sure enough,
Yeah, they've been mostly keeping McKeesport in check, but then they get those one splash plays that they all the way to the end zone.
9 Brooks and 35 Skashiri. Back to return for the Mustangs. 7 Gaskins to kick it off.
Gaskins will take the kick again. He stands behind the ball. It seems to be his thing here. Stands behind the ball, walks away, and here he goes. What's the whistle for?
Dead ball. Delayed kicking team. 5-yard penalty. Re-kick.
That'll be a delay of game there.
Gotta be kicked.
Yeah, definitely delay game, so they'll move it back to the 35. So Gaskins, if he kicks it deep, should be able to put it around the 10 or the 15. They
Squibs
squib
it.
Right in the ground, over the head of a Mustang. Now picked up.
Up the middle to around the 40-yard line.
So this will be the last play, barring penalty. Larry Scafuri takes it up.
Do you think they just take the knee or at least go for one big play?
No, I think they take a knee. Plum down 28-0. I think, well, it could be a handoff, but it'll be one play. And, you know, Plum will get the ball to start the third quarter. So
They're just going straight for the knee, no huddle.
yeah, I think if Hunter might, I
Right.
think I'd take a knee. He might try to throw it deep. He goes again. He goes
they do have the
trips to the right.
Maybe like a screen pass again.
Oh, he's
Yep,
going.
he's going deep.
Oh, hook and ladder. That was actually a good little play there, up to the 50. But unfortunately, that is that's the end of the
First half.
quarter. So Mustangs down 28-0 to the Tigers.
Well, you can. McKeesport Tigers played an excellent half. They only had one unsportsmanlike penalty. Mustangs 2. Boom. Mustangs need to play smarter, and they got to get their offense going right now because mostly it's been the Billy Guzzi show.
Yes, and and I expect the Plum Mustangs to go back to the run a little bit, down 28-0, and so we'll see what happens. But now we have the Plum band, and also we're excited to watch the McKeesport Tigers band.
Good afternoon. The Plum Mustang Marching Band is proud to join musicians all around the globe who are celebrating the great Leonard Bernstein centennial this year. We are celebrating in one of the best ways we know how, with the music from the iconic West Side Story. The show debuted on Broadway in 1957 and was soon followed by a 1961 film adaptation. The band is under the direction of Bethany Loy. Assistant directors are Michael Buckstein, Megan Maseko, hidden instructions handled by Caleb Gray, while the band front is expertly coached by Christine Andrews, Jessica Clark, Laura Del Vecchio, Jenna Festa, Sam Pazzarello, Sue Ellen Wiles, and Amy Kirchner. Today we like to be in America. today's fast-paced world, one important lesson from West Side Story always holds true. It never hurts to just sit back, relax, and play it cool. West Side Story is based on Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, but instead of the Montagues and the Capulets, features the heated disputes between the Sharks and the Jets. The band presents one gang's expression of loyalty in their next piece, the Jet Song. There's a place for us all right, and it happens to be right here on this field. When we perform together, you could say that we're all playing with one heart. We thank you for all your attention, and happy centennial to Leonard Bernstein.
fans, we'd like to welcome back onto the field one more time all of the participants for Homecoming 2018. Please welcome back onto the field McKeesport High School Air Force JROTC Honor Guard. Our cheerleaders and Little Tigers cheerleaders. Our Tiger Marching Band. Our Tiger Choir. Our child care students in conjunction with Tiger Tots. Our senior class. Yakimon, the McKeesport Area High School Yearbook. The Red and Blue, McKeesport High School Student Newspaper. Our orchestra. The McKeesport chapter of National Honor Society. Our Student Council. The Talent Search Program, sponsored by Penn State University. The Emerging Leaders Program. McKeesport Amp Robotics Team. Girls Soccer. Our cross-country team. Our girls volleyball. Here comes the jungle. And our McKeesport Little Tigers football. Fans, if you'd turn your attention to the field, we'd like to welcome back our 2018 homecoming court. Our first couple is Omri Dutrail and Markiah Miller. Our second couple is Max Klein and Charisma Ford. Up next, Bobby Petrosky and Emma Elash. Next up, Evan Reed and Shelby Harris. And last but not least, Justin Todd and Kalia Wright. We'd like to once again welcome back our 2017 homecoming king and queen, our king Andre Ogletree, and our queen Thais Brown. Fans, it's time to announce our 2018 homecoming king and queen. We'll start with our king. This year's 2018 homecoming king, Justin Todd. And it's time to crown our 2018 homecoming queen. This year's homecoming queen is Emma Elash. Fans, how about a big round of applause for our 2018 homecoming king and queen, Justin Todd and Emma Elash. We have some halftime stats to share as we await kickoff of the second half. Total offense, McKeesport 194 yards, Plum 46. Passing for McKeesport, Kanata Gaskins, 3 completions on 4 attempts for 48 yards and 3 scores. For Plum, Hunter Linard, completions on 6 attempts for 40 yards.
They must not have had a jump.
Rushing for the Tigers, Gaskins, 11 attempts, 64 yards. Sales, 2 for 47 and a touchdown. Marquise Butler, 3 for 26. Tavion Butler, 2 carries for 15 yards. For the Mustangs, Jimmy Schrupp, 10 carries for 29 yards. And William Guzzi, 8 carries, 19 yards. Receiving for the Tigers, DeMonte Diggs, 3 catches for 48 yards and 3 scores. For the Mustangs, Max Mikulski, 3 catches for 27 yards. And Logan Brooks, 1 reception for 13.
Well, guys, we're getting ready to start the third quarter. Mustangs down 28-0. Will receive the ball. Plum had a couple mishaps here to start off in the middle, the second quarter. A couple bad snaps. It'll be interesting if they move Hunter Linhart under center. Unfortunately, then you take away time and space from him. But that's the way, they've given away points here on the snaps. So it's going to have to get a little bit better. So Plum will receive the ball. I think we'll see some heavy doses of Billy Guzzi and Chirac.
Yeah.
Yeah, for Plum in the first half, 18 carries and only 4 receptions for the team.
Yeah, Kanata Gaskins so far has had 60 yards rushing.
An interesting stat they shared during halftime. The Tigers have 3 completions for 3 touchdowns in the first half.
Well, that's a great percentage. If we're doing fantasy football,
Yeah.
Evan, it doesn't get any better than that. Am I right, Matt?
Nope.
You are right.
The 60 yards he rushed for here will put Kanata Gaskins at approximately 220 yards on the season rushing, which is a mind-blowing stat for a quarterback to be rushing.
Yeah, and this is game 5.
Yeah.
So he still has 5 more to go.
So far this game, he has, I think they said 70 yards.
60, 70, something like that.
Plum had 46 yards of total offense. But that's mind-boggling to me, too, because that first drive, we started on the 24. We made it almost down to the 30.
Is that including the penalties in there?
No, then he went backwards a little bit, so most of their yards came on that first drive.
I think a bunch of those got taken off on the last 2 snaps that were both muffed. At the half.
I agree, Evan. So we'll see what Plum comes out with here. They've started off with good field position.
All right, Kanata Gaskins kicks it
Oh, wow. He has to go get that ball.
back of the end zone.
Wow.
That'll be a touchback.
So,
Imagine this.
okay, good, Matt. Set the table for us.
All right. So we had two fumbles that our defense recovered.
Correct.
in Great field position.
Correct.
We score on our first drive, 7-7. We score on those 2 takeaways, 21-21. 28-21 going into the half, our ball.
Well, it
Whole
shouldn't even
different
be
game.
28 because of the snap that came back to the punter. They started the drive on our 6-yard line. And when you have a player like Diggs, 6'5", he's as big as Gronkowski.
Wow.
So you take away that is a whole different game.
Rest up the middle, maybe a yard or so.
Number 2 and number 15 getting into it over there. We just saw a push, but nothing was called by the refs.
Yeah, it's Devin Sims for McKeesport, Reed Martin for our Mustangs.
2nd down and 9.
See, Max Matulski comes right in front of us now, right on the 20.
Bad snap.
Oh.
And another 1
I
yard, 2
honestly
again.
do not know. I wonder if they put some grease on the ball maybe because nobody can handle a snap.
With the stop. No gain. Mustangs face 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, Matt, it's something that they're eventually going to have to correct. Play action pass there by Hunter.
Lots of pressure. Intended receiver was number 24, Seth Norcutt. But
Seth a little
heavy
upset.
coverage.
Incomplete. Broken up by 22, Davari Robinson.
Could see number 2 from McKeesport's Thomas Wyatt there. His helmet came off, so he's going to have to go to the sidelines for one play.
Drop back in punt formation. 3, Lance Robinson. 24, Vernon Andrews. Back to return.
Boy, it looks like McKeesport's coming.
Oh,
That was an interesting play there. Number 4, Jimmy Schraub, was back there to punt the ball, which I've not seen all season out of him, and he was able to give out a decently good punt there.
Yes, he was. Yes, he did. Excuse me. So, Tigers looking to extend their lead at 10:36 left to go in the 3rd quarter. And I think, being their homecoming game, we just watched their king and queen be announced. They'd love to put the Mustangs to bed here with a touchdown and PAT and hit the mercy roll and get out of here on their homecoming game.
Davion Baker on the carry. 7, Tulsi. 78, Washington on the stop.
Looks like that was
Gain
a
of 5.
gain of 5 by the Tigers.
2D39. 2nd down and 5.
They love running to that right side. There goes Gaskin. And there he goes, spinning,
To the 20.
spinning, and just turning those legs down to the 20-yard line. Gain of,
And Kershaw on
boy, that
the
was a
stop.
gain of
Gain
19.
down to the 20-yard line.
As they enter the red zone here, looking to put the Mustangs into the mercy roll. Another big play up the middle there, gain of 5, guys.
Davion Baker. Wrapped up by Schrupp.
And Baker on the play,
Gain of 6.
6-yard gain. And why was there a flag?
Not
What was that, Matt? I've never seen that before. They didn't even go into the huddle.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
It's against McKeesport. They obviously said something to the referee, guys. I think in all the years of doing play-by-play, that was after the play, before the huddle.
Yep.
So that's a 15-yard
Both teams were
penalty.
separated and must have said something that the ref caught. I'm not sure, because I've never seen that as well.
Penalty will move the ball back to the 29-yard line.
That goes to the 29. They have to make it to the 10, so it will be 2nd and 19 for the Tigers. Obvious passing down, but for McKeesport, this will be a run.
Big matchup.
Kept by the quarterback again.
Not a Gaskins.
Boy, he
Makes
gets
his
the
way to
first
the
down.
first down.
There's another flag there.
Flag
That's
there.
going to be unsportsmanlike conduct there. That might
Oh.
go against the Mustangs, guys. I didn't
Yeah.
see. I just saw it out of the corner of my eye.
Gaskins on the carry.
I don't know if the Plum player responded
Flags on the field.
or if they'll call it both ways.
Taking a bit to discuss it.
You know, what I would consider doing as a play, if I'm the Tigers, I'd consider running Diggs on a jet sweep.
Maybe.
If he could turn his shoulders upfield, I don't think one guy could tackle him.
That ball, personal foul, defense.
Ugh.
Half the distance to the goal, result in a first down.
Coach Morgan's not happy with that at all. I don't know if McKenna has him on the field or not, but Coach Morgan right in front of us at the 24, 25-yard line screaming at the referee.
Down to the 9.
Takes him all the way into the 9-yard
First
line.
down and goal for the Tigers.
Do you think they pass it to Diggs
Ugh,
or run it in?
this is a good, I mean, you can see Diggs right in front of us. I don't know if McKenna
Yeah, he's
has
matched
him
up
on
with
this.
Reed Martin, but number 27,
That's a Tiger touchdown.
Tavon Baker takes it in for the touchdown, making this score
Tavon Baker.
34-0.
So it's 34-0 PAT. We can be entering the mercy rule here with 8:33 left to go in the third quarter. At the mercy rule, we know the clock will only stop for an injury or a change of possession. So out of bounds plays or incompletions.
Substitution, offense. 5-yard penalty, retry.
So illegal substitution there on the Tigers. So I'll move them back 5. So PAT pending here. Boy, can I say again what a weather change it was from yesterday to today? As we'll all be sick this week, as it went from 84 to like 59 in one day. So their extra points, 25 yards. Oh, it's a fake.
Number 22 has the ball now.
That was it.
Picked off in the end zone. Oh, hard hit at the end. Flags
There's another
coming
flag.
down.
More. With every play, there's laundry on the field. Matt Carroll. Holy mackerel!
Davari Robinson faked the kick there, and he was aiming for DeMonte Diggs, but it was picked off in the end zone, and the play ended with what looked like definitely a penalty and big hit.
So it's getting a little testy, obviously.
Yep, offsetting penalties there. So
There's that Tiger touchdown with 8:33 remaining.
So it's
in the third
34-0.
34, Plum 0.
34-0, and we're almost at the halfway point of the
Once again, fans, if you
third
have
quarter.
your 50-50 tickets ready, we have the winning number to announce. Today's winning 50-50 ticket number is.
So I think if you're the Mustangs, you're gonna see them run the ball here. McKeesport probably want to hit the mercy roll and roll out of here, but that's not going to happen right now.
The lucky fan with the winning ticket can claim the prize at the scoreboard concession stand.
So we'll see Gaskins again kick off. Mr. Do Everything for the Tigers.
Yeah. That's basically that's an appropriate nickname because that's what has happened so far.
Yes, no doubt. Coach Morgan just took off his headset, put it back on. He cannot be happy. Hands on hips, a little frustrated here. You know, the Mustangs have been hanging around, though. I mean, what we've read in the paper that this McKeesport team is almost as good or just as good as Trafford and Gateway. I'm not seeing it. So the Mustangs been hanging around here. Unfortunately, some bobbled snaps by the Mustangs. And this game would be a lot closer.
Fielded by number 9, Logan Brooks.
Up to like the 25-yard line.
Brooks on the return.
Again, Plum starts in decent field position as Hunter Linhart will lead the Mustangs
Mustangs will begin possession
onto the
first and
field.
10 from their 25. Fans, if you purchased a raffle ticket for our cheerleader spirit basket, we're about to announce that winning number as well.
Linhart tosses it.
Over to Max Batulski here.
Good play by Mac. He
Linhart's
probably,
pass
what, a
completes
yard
7 to
short,
Fulton.
guys, of the first down?
Could go either way.
Gain of 9 out to the 34.
Yeah, 1 yard short.
Second down and 1.
2nd and 1 for the Mustangs. Hunter back under center. Oh boy, Hunter's hit hard.
Nearly intercepted by number 4, Corin Sales.
Yeah, he had to rush the ball out of his hand there.
Well, that's what happens because of the snap situation, guys. So Hunter Linhart goes under center, so he can only go back so
requires
far.
more time.
Doesn't have the time, so you prevent the bad snap. But the kickback is you have immediate pressure in his face. So Hunter back here under center, 3rd and 1.
Hunter keeps it
Quarterback
himself for a
sneak
quarterback sneak for about a gain of 2.
Definitely got the first down there.
So yeah, there's no doubt he got the first down, guys. So
Quarterback Linhart. Sneaks
good
up the
play
middle,
by
crosses
good
the
play
35
by
to the
Hunter.
36.
Up to the 36-yard line, 1st and 10. Running clock. Mustangs down by 34. 34-0. We're down now to just under 7.5 left. Almost the halfway point here of the quarter.
Oh,
Goes deep, but it was
overthrown.
overthrown.
Overthrown intended for number 7, Max Batulsi.
Hunter just can't get his feet set, guys. As soon as he draws back in the pocket, he has immediate pressure, so he has to release it real quick. So I wonder why that seemed to be a little change of the offensive philosophy here with Matt Morgan going to more of a passing attack.
I like that style of play. Down 20, 38, 4-0. What worse can go wrong? Keep passing the ball.
Oh, swallowed up. Jimmy Strop is.
Loss of about 8-9 yards.
Jimmy not happy there at all.
In the backfield and brought down by 15. Devin
And as
Sims.
soon as he got that sweep, he was immediately attacked by
Loss
2
of 6 back to the 30.
huge guys.
Yes, and so it's back at the 30, guys. Plum has to make it to the 46, so it's going to be 3rd and 16. The clock now starts to go down to 6.5 minutes left to go. passing situation for our Mustangs.
Oh, intercepted after it was tipped out of the air by number 51, Brandon Brooks.
Brandon Brooks, we've called his name a couple times today, guys.
Yeah.
So it's Hunter Linhart with no time, as now the Tigers have the ball on our 20-yard line. So we'll see Gaskins come in once again.
McKeesport takes over possession, 1st and 10 from the Mustangs, 20-yard line.
And you know what? They love when it's on that left side because now they can run it to the right side, the long side of the field.
Takes it to the left, though.
Big running back getting a
21, 31.
31, Marquise Butler.
Tripped up by 28, Hartley. Gain down to the 10-yard line. McKeesport Tigers 1st down and goal.
Hand off again to Marquise Butler, the big back. 6 foot, 206 pound senior.
7 Metalsi, 24 Norcutt on the stop. Gain of 5, down to the 5. 2nd down and goal.
Well, 2nd and 5, guys, at the 5. 5:05 left to go. Don't know if I can say anything else with any other 5s in it.
And there's 31
touchdown.
again.
Butler
That's a
slices and
touchdown.
dices, guys, right in.
That's a Tiger touchdown.
So they'll
Number
make it
31,
40.
Marquise Butler.
And I don't know if they're going to go for the extra point or if they're going to go for 2. Doesn't matter. 41 or 42, but they are going to kick. So we'll start the mercy roll with 5:01 left to go in the 3rd quarter. There's flags.
Anthony Byko with the good kick, but number 65.
No flags? I saw a
Tigers.
flag.
Quarter to score, McKeesport 41. Plum 0.
So 41-0 Tigers, and be interesting what Matt Morgan calls here.
Very interesting.
That's another donation from Riverview Chevy. Thanks to Riverview Chevy for their generous sponsorship this season. In addition to providing the vehicles today for our 2018 Homecoming Parade.
Very generous donations there by Riverside, maybe?
Riverview. Is it Riverview or Riverside?
I'm not sure, but
I thought it was Riverview.
Yeah, I thought it was
might be
Riverview also.
Riverview. He just donated $500 there to the McKeesport Tigers for every touchdown that they scored, and they scored 5. So there's 500.
So, once again, and we've only said this 6 times so far, Gaskins 7 because of the halftime, kicking off again. I think every one of his kicks went further and further. The first one went to about the 10, 12-yard line. Every kick afterwards has gone further and further. And as I say this one goes to the 17.
Larry Scafuri here.
Oh, Larry slipped up too, cut the edge, up to the 32.
Big hit there.
Yeah, I think he got an earful of turf too. Mustangs at the 32. Now the clock will run now, so the remainder of the first quarter I think is going to go relatively fast, as will the fourth. So
Plum will begin its possession, 1st and 10 from the 32.
Hand off again.
Billy Gussie there.
Gussie for gain of 1. Oh, injury there.
Oh, wow.
51
Carry,
for McKeesport.
2 wide
Grabbed
and
his
58 blackout.
Immediately
Hamstring.
falls on the ground, does a few rolls on the
Yeah.
ground with his grabbing his knee, but then
Second
pops
down.
right up
right
and
back
runs
up.
off.
He's actually leaving the field right now, Matt. So
Hopefully nothing's wrong with him.
Yeah, he's running off pretty normally, so
But the way he reacted looked like
Yeah.
something fell off. Hunter Linhart takes a snap under center.
all 10 guys in the box.
Rolls
And there's
out
a
left.
sea of red. As Hunter turns the corner, throws it incomplete. McKeesport actually had 10 players in the box and 1 free safety.
That is insane.
3rd down and 9.
So clock continues to run as we're almost under 3 minutes left in the third. Hunter leads them out. 3rd and 9. Under center again. Oh, the blitz.
Linhart pressured and dropped.
It's nice number 15 offered to pick up Hunter. I mean,
Yeah.
again, with the issues with the snaps, forces Hunter Linhart under center, and there is just no
That
time.
was a great play by
To
Hunter,
react.
though. As he was physically getting tackled to the ground, he's able to throw the ball away, so it's not a loss of 13 yards.
So Plum will punt, and McKeesport will receive. They have everyone standing up here as they're just coming.
Oh, punt high. If it wasn't, it would have been blocked.
That is
agree.
very true. If that takes a good Plum Mustang roll for about 5 yards, but it didn't look like the greatest punt ever. But if you saw the play, the McKeesport Tigers, almost 2 players were right in front of Jimmy Schropp. So
Plum band a little fired up right now.
that's what you like to see, though. At least
Yes. So a little school spirit going on there by the Mustang band. And there goes Diggs. Wide right.
single coverage too, so keep an eye out for that. Fakes the handoff inside, runs out. Very nice gang tackling there by the Mustangs.
Now here's my issue. If this is my team and I'm the head coach of the McKeesport Tigers, not only it's 41-0 with under a minute left to go in the first quarter. Third, excuse me.
13.
Gaskin should not be in.
No.
Diggs should
all.
not be in. Like, none of the start. Let's let the second and third teamers in, number one. Number two, you're risking injury here. There's no reason for them to be in.
Would seem like a great opportunity to give some of their underclassmen a shot to play.
For Schropp on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't get it, but
45.
you know, I wouldn't risk injury here. As we're maybe he'll pull him in the fourth quarter. Is this, you know, this might probably be the last play here. The third quarter is the 25-second clock's down to 15 seconds, 30 on the game clock, or on the the regular game clock. 3rd and 11.
Oh,
It's a pass.
oh, number 4. Corin Sale's going to go all the way off that bad pass, but he turns it into something. And they're now going to have 47 points up on the board.
Corin Sale from 55 yards out.
I just don't get it. Is there a reason to throw the ball
No.
Not really.
when it's 41-0 with 14 seconds left to go in the third quarter is beyond me. But
Anthony Bytko back out here to kick the extra point. And that is good.
That makes it 48-0.
48-0 Tigers.
Seconds remaining in the third quarter. The score, McKeesport 48, Plum 0.
That makes it $700 donated by Riverview.
$650, I believe.
What was it, $100? They're
$100
donating
per touchdown.
$100 per
Oh, yes,
touchdown. So that is $700 that they are donating today. So, which is insane. So, well, Mustangs will get the kickoff now. And we'll see, I'm interested if Hunter Linhart will come out here to do this drive, or if we'll see
Ryan Hubner.
Ryan Hubner in. I mean, I don't think you should risk Hunter
With the amount of
getting injured.
injuries
Yes.
the Plum Mustangs have sustained this year, it just does not make sense for Hunter Linhart to be out there.
Makes absolutely, positively no sense whatsoever.
But I see him on the sidelines. He's getting ready, though, so.
I think with the mercy rule, you're just going to see, I don't know if Hunter will throw another pass or not.
That's Billy Guzzi with the ball here.
A good
Brought
open
down
field
by,
tackle by number 15 for the Tigers.
Devin
guy.
Sims there with the tackle.
So Sims playing defensive back and on special teams.
Plum's going to start on the 27-yard line.
Comes Hunter trotting out.
First down and 10 from their 27.
And that's the end of, because it's a running clock, so that is the end of the third quarter. So 48-0.
Your score after 3, McKeesport 48, Plum 0. Tiger fans offering world-class care to athletes of all ages and skill levels. UPMC Sports Medicine is proud to be the official sports medicine provider of the Tigers. To learn more, call 1-855-93-SPORT or visit upmcsportsmedicine.com.
So as it seems the first play is a run and can't get the number on it, guys.
Run was given to Jimmy Schropp, number 4.
Jimmy.
We have to.
Forrest Schropp on the carry. Dragged down by 5. Gideon Beatty. Gain out to the 33-yard line.
So it's 2nd and 4 for the Mustangs.
Second down and 4.
Hunter back in the in shotgun. Oh, there's a big run.
there by
Run
Jimmy
here.
Schropp. Off to the
only
races
has to-
there.
Oh, he took him on too. He dipped the shoulder there. Got another 4 or 5 yards. Good run.
Hey, that's
Good
a great
hard
run.
run by Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy taken out by number 25, Edward Dudley.
That's the type of runner Jimmy Schropp is, though. When he sees that contact, he lowers his shoulder and just tries to barrel through,
Tigers 35-yard
which he's found success.
Plum, first down and 10.
But it's at least good to see a little fire in their eyes.
Yeah, there's no quit in Jimmy, so that's good to see.
The split with Jimmy and Billy is interesting because, like you said, Jimmy will run right into that contact, while Billy will find a way to spin out of
Pass there.
Oh, over to number 2.
My goodness.
The intended receiver on that play was number 2, Reed Martin.
I think Reed originally looked to the left, and as soon as he looked to the left, he realized he had to come in to the right. If he would have looked to the right first, he would have had that, I think.
Yep.
2nd down and 10.
So clock continues to run here. So we're down now under 10 minutes to go, 9:50 left to go in the game. Tigers up 48-0. Mustangs are driving, though. The Tigers 35, 2nd and 10.
Hand off to Billy Guzzi for about a,
Guzzi on the carry. 58, Blacka with the stop. Gain of 3 to the 32. 3rd down and 7.
Third and 7. No inside handoff there, guys. Didn't gain much.
Guzzi on the carry.
Maybe 3,
Number 5.
2, and put it at the
and
30.
33,
So
Bolivar Camposano
4th and 5.
on the Tigers tackle.
We're now under 8:40 left to go. Obviously, 4-down territory for the Mustangs. We've
4th down and
We've
4.
said this before early in the first quarter, so. Timeout. Mustangs. So there was 11 seconds left to go on the 25-second clock. 8:30 left to go in the game. Plum calls timeout. Coach Morgan obviously would like to get a score here.
Yeah,
We'll
that's
see
the
what
end.
happens.
Yeah, that's the end game right now. It's just to score at all.
And on the sidelines, I don't know if McKenna can get this, but I do see Ryan Hubner warming up. So Ryan Hubner, number 10, so maybe he'll take the next series.
Also number 12, who is that?
For the Mustangs.
That's Jacob Miller.
After that timeout from the Mustangs, Plum looking at a.
And I don't know if
4th down
Ryan
and
Hubner will get in
5
here,
from the
depending
30.
on, if Plum continues this drive, we'll see.
Low
Hand
snap
off
given
to
to Jimmy Schraub. Looks like he
Short.
Oh, ball comes out.
fumbled too.
But
Schwab on
recovered
the
by
carry.
Vegas Kafuri.
Backed up by a host of Tigers. 58 Blacka.
So McKeesport will start off on a 29. And guys, I'd be stunned if Gaskins was back in. I think we'll see a new quarterback. We'll see, though.
McKeesport stop.
So we'll see what happens here.
Turnover on downs. McKeesport 1st down and 10 from their 29.
No, yeah, it does not appear that Gaston's out there.
I can't tell from this
Looks
angle,
like number
guys.
14. I'm not sure who that is. Number 14.
Number 14, Terrence Glenn.
And I don't know if I'd love to see Ryan Hubner, but I don't know if we'll,
Hands the ball off.
with the running clock, as we're under 7:15 left to go.
Gain of 6 out to the 35.
If McKeesport's able to get 2-3 first downs, that's going to be essentially the game, guys. It's going to be 48-0. So first down for the Tigers. And see, this is as much as I'd love to see, you know, Ryan Hubner get in. I mean, he's one of your classmates, guys. Garrett and Evan. With the running clock, it might not happen, as now we're under 6:20 left to go here in the game. We're at the halfway point of the fourth quarter already. If McKeesport gets 2 more first downs, that's going to take it under 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So love the defense to get a stop here. We'll see. And it doesn't get any easier next week for our Mustangs, as the Tigers lost to Penn Trafford, and that's who comes in for our homecoming game. Kennedy with a carry.
42, Rocco Mouse on the stop. Gain of 2 out to the 43.
And 2nd and 8 for the Tigers.
2nd down and 8.
Clock still matriculating down here. 5:30 left to
I like
go.
that use of vocabulary, Mr. Barat.
Thanks, man. I like to throw in an SAT word there every once in a while, since, you know, being on the mic with you guys.
Yeah.
Garrett, do we have a pit score? That would be good to know, right? Evan's looking it up now here.
Pittsburgh's now down 38-28 with 11:10 left in the game.
Wow. Tar Heels 17 unanswered points here in the third quarter.
14, Glenn, who keeps it. A nice game.
Good run by the McKeesport quarterback to make it 3rd and 2.
Brought down just short of the
Maybe
6
3rd and 1.
midfield.
So we're under 4:40 left to go now in the fourth quarter. Boy, another first down here will definitely get it to under 2 minutes. He's tall, this quarterback. Guys, what's the height listed for number 14 for McKeesport?
6'2".
21, Kennedy on the carry.
Big.
That's a pretty tall
What year is he, Evan?
He's a sophomore.
Gain of 4.
What's Gaskins?
To the Mustangs,
Gaskins is a
46.
senior, I believe.
So,
First down.
so guys, my advice to you is just remember the name Terrence Glenn, because we'll be calling him out for the next 2 years potentially for the Tigers, as we're getting a little sneak peek here.
Yep. Looking at the Tigers rosters, they have lots of underclassmen, like sophomore, junior, that are above 6 foot.
Glenn gets down to almost the 35,
That's Glenn on the
36-yard
carry.
line, so it'll be 2nd and
Back out
5.
by 9, Brooks. Gain to the 37-yard line.
Clock still continuing to go. I think another first down will probably essentially wrap up the game here, guys, because now we're under 3:15 as they get ready to snap the ball. 1st and 10. Unless, of course, they score, as the Mustangs just gaggle of tacklers there.
Now and 21, Aiden Tomko on the Mustangs tackle. 7-yard gain to the 30. 2nd down and 3.
2nd and 3 for the Tigers. Timeout. No. Heard a whistle. That's movement. Looked like the left, I don't know what to call that. The tight end on the left, or the up back.
Five yards back to the 35. Brings up 2nd down and 8.
So 2nd and 8, we're under 2 minutes to go. First down will essentially wrap it up for the Tigers. Good tackle by the
Kennedy up
Mustangs.
the middle.
It's Kennedy again with a
52
run.
Nichols on the tackle.
Down now to a minute and a half left to go in the game. Should be third and about 5.
Third down and 5.
Definitely won't be a pass.
That's a touchdown by number 16, Devontae Hampton.
No, I thought this quarterback, Garrett.
Oh,
That's a
looked
Tiger
like 16 from
touchdown.
where I
Number
was. My bad. It's
13,
Terrence Glenn.
Yeah, it's Glenn, and boy, he ran like an antelope down there. So maybe we will get to see Ryan Hubner, as it is now 54-0.
That's another $100 to the charity.
Yeah, the Riverview.
That makes it $800 donated on the day.
$800 they will donate.
I'm wondering if
which
they
is very
knew coming
nice.
into the matchup.
Well, you know, they actually, believe it or not, like companies like that, Matt, will get insurances taken out. So if McKeesport would score 10 touchdowns a week times 10 games.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like
I
that,
agree.
that's, you know, like that could be $10,000 for the season, which would be, you know, insane. But, you know, I'm sure they have money set aside, as do all corporations, to donate, you know, whether it's to the Cancer Society, Make-A-Wish.
Make-A-Wish
yeah,
telethon,
you know,
that
yeah. I mean, so. Yeah, Make-A-Wish telethon coming up, huh? December 21st. A lot of students are
Run
asking
by
me to
your
be a host. Huh.
Who's gonna be the host?
I don't know. I haven't made that decision
Okay.
yet.
How many hosts do you get? How many hosts do you hold?
Actually, the first year we had 4 hosts. The second year we had 6, and we've either had 8 or 6 from that point on. So
Going on the 19th year, 19th annual.
yes, 19th annual Make-A-Wish
Should be
telethon.
fun.
See, Steve. Plum statistician Steve Gestrich, Chaz Casile, Denny
29,
Morgan
Todd Robinson,
heading
to kick it
out
off for the
here.
Tigers.
We get to see Ryan Hubner take a varsity snap, guys, but I don't think he's going to throw the ball. It might be literally 1 or 2 handles.
like
Oh,
number
Hubner.
29 is kicking off this time. That's Assad Robinson.
Well, the Tigers did what they had to do, guys. They wanted to come in here and win their homecoming game and mercy roll Plum.
The
And
good news is
they did that.
with 50 seconds left on the clock, maybe we'll see one more play, but the Plum band is now
Plum
moved
band's
down. So now we have
packing it up here.
we have a clear view of the play, so we will be able to give you guys that are still
Yes,
listening
sir.
a
And
great
we can
call.
actually see on this end of the field here.
It
The
does
white on
not-
whites haven't helped, the white numbers on the white jerseys, but
Yep, looks like number 12.
I don't know.
I think Ryan
we'll get
Hubner's
one play here as we're down under 20 seconds.
Jacob Miller.
Jacob Miller is a quarterback. Wow. As he hands the ball off for a loss on the play, and that'll be it.
And that's,
Carson
yep.
Jones on the tackle.
That'll be it here today, from Keysport High School.
Final score 54-0, McKeesport Tigers.
Yeah, Plum comes another tough loss for the Mustangs, and next week, Plum's homecoming game against the Penn Trafford Warriors on paper will not be any easier.
No, that is our homecoming game now.
Yes, it is. So, you guys have any closing thoughts before we wrap it up on I never thought I would say this chilly September afternoon, because if I would have said it yesterday, it would have been a hot, murderous 84, 85 degree afternoon.
Well, in my opinion, the biggest thing they have to work on right now is snapping the ball to the quarterback, because we've seen so many bad snaps this game, and they've led to turnovers that turn into scoring for McKeesport. So that's definitely something they need to do.
Yeah, past the snapping, all I think is the entire offensive line is breaking off too easily. You got to find a way to just keep McKeesport back.
And the Mustangs are young, and they're taking their lumps, and this is what happens. I mean, Matt Morgan not having the capabilities to practice with more than 25 student athletes is becoming more and more difficult as the injuries rack up. And I think Plum, though, I don't remember our trainers coming out on the field at all. So Plum got out of here with a pretty clean slate. So
which is a huge positive.
Which is a huge positive. So they'll have Trafford next week, which will be difficult. But then after that, they'll have we'll go to Albert Gallatin. So and Albert Gallatin's been struggling all year. So hopefully Plum then will have a chance to right the ship. So yeah, that's all we have here. I hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And once again, as the scoreboard's already shut off, as everyone's wrapping up here, the McKeesport maintenance guys are moving their trucks into place. They've already cleaned up the pylons, and I think everyone's ready to go this Saturday afternoon. They're pulling down the flags as we're talking. But the final score here is the McKeesport Tigers 54, the Plum Mustangs 0. Good afternoon, everybody. Can't say goodnight, right, Matt?
Folks.
So, thank you.